Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy. Kia ora, welcome to my channel. Right, I've come on to hopefully get my juices flowing by doing a pick 10. So let's get straight into it. Right, 1. Add dimension. Add dimension. Right, I think that I will add dimension with what I've got right in front of me. I have got some paper here that I received my cheaper version than Betsy Doodle in one of these things, and it is huge, and I don't know, but I find it okay for doing this sort of stuff, but I cannot maneuver it for fussy cutting. It's just beyond me. So anyway, I cut these out with it, and so I'm going to put these down as my dimension, just because they're right in front of me and I don't have to get up. But in saying that, I am 100% better. How long it will last is anybody's guess, but I am enjoying it while it is there. Right, just move all this out of the road and we'll have a little look at what we're going to do. This was a nothingness jelly print, but has little squiggles. Hey, it's actually looking not too bad. So I'm going to cut it and just put it in places for a little bit of dimension. Just like that. Just turn that around and do that there. Very cool. Put another one in there. What's our other one look like? Much the same. Should I go? It might go different. We'll go across that way. So, we've had atrocious weather this weekend. It's Monday morning here, or Monday afternoon, should I say. And we have a bit of sunshine and more wind, but no rain, thank goodness. It has been so wet, and some of the places in the North and South Island are just completely underwater, shut off. Whole communities shut off. It is just so sad. We're very lucky where we are. We're pretty high up, so we don't get flooding, which is very good. We don't get snow. We get the odd little flurry that doesn't stay on the ground for more than a few minutes. We get very cold minus weather, but not any snow. We don't get flooding. We don't get the heavy tornadoes and things like that go around. So I think I'll keep those, and that is the start. This is my dimension, and I'm quite happy with that. It's not very glued there, I don't think. I'll just lift that up and Put a little bit more glue under that. Right. Awesome. I'm liking the look of that. Right, pop that out of the road, and that was one. Right. Add random numbers. Right. Right, I'm going to use one of my little daubers. I haven't used any of those before. So I'm just going to have a go at using one of those, and I have got an archival ink here, and I think I'm just going to add some numbers. Cool, I like that. Cool. These are rather cool. I rather like these. Right, 23 down here. Maybe we might have 29. 29th of this month is our wedding anniversary, and we would have been married 54 years. So that's enough. Maybe I'll just have an odd one. Maybe I'll have an odd 5 over here. That's cool. And number 1 over here. Just because I can. Excellent. Quite happy with that. Just gives you that little finer control. I did get a little bits of dark on it, but I'm okay with that. Right, slip those out of the road. And that was number 2. Just move my blade out of the road before I cut myself. Right, let's see. Add feathers. Oh, really. Right, I have my big feather stencil here. Now, what colour are we going to use? Cool. That's okay. It might not show up great over the, but as long as it's the illusion of feathers, it doesn't really matter, does it? Might need some more paint there. I'll just get some more. I either put down not enough or too much. Too much paint on, because we all know I'm not the greatest of stencilers. I make a right hash of it. Now, in my video the other day when I was doing the journal page, I sort of really hadn't got back into the way of my videos yet, and so I had to cut it quite a bit. So I am unsure whether I cut out the bit that said that my daughter has got a house. She hasn't got a move-in date yet, but it will be before her time is up on the house she's in. They were very, very good. They earmarked it for her and gave her a private viewing, which was really good. And it is closer to us, just sort of really a block away, and just around the corner from my eldest granddaughter. And then my daughter just lives 2 blocks away and slightly the opposite, well, no, the east of me and them. So that's so cool. I'm really relieved about that. Right. These won't all be perfect, but I'm actually okay with that now. Just one more there to do, so we need just a bit more paint. Right, now I haven't looked at this once, so I hope it's okay, and my fingers are disgusting already. Not too bad, not perfect, but not too bad. I shall dry that off. Right, maybe not my best choice of colour, but never mind. Alright, and this will be number 4. Add post stamps. Have a look here and see what I've got. I have got this set of post stamps here, and I think that I will use those and just put stamps in the as a background. Right, now what I need is a block, very dirty block. Right, what have I got here? It's a little stamp. Put this one here, and ooh, quite difficult to get off. And I think we'll just put that right there like that. And we will just didn't do that very well, did I? Oh, that's better. That's better. I'll go down here again, see if I can get it near as them. Yeah, not perfect, but right, I might just do some of this around. Just don't know if I can fit that everywhere. Right, now I think we might just grab one more stamp, maybe a round one. Have a look. Maybe this oval one, if I can get it off. Right, put it close to the edge. Now, quite sure. Got a feeling I might have put that close to the wrong edge. Yeah, I did. I do have silly yeah. Right, just had a little interruption from my husband there, but I'm quite liking that. It's a hot mess, but I'm okay with that. Right, I dried that off, and that's a pretty hot mess actually, but hey. Add white gesso. Wow. I have some white gesso here. So what am I going to do? Right, I am going to just roll some bits of white over it to tone it down a bit. Just add a little bit more. Okay, I'm okay with that. It's just toned it down a little bit. Right, I shall clean this up and be back. Right, now we're back and we're up to number 6. Just straighten you up. Right, a little turn around and use bubble wrap. Oh, really? Let's go with the blue. Why not? Let's make it a right hot mess. Right, let's see if I can open this and hopefully get some paint out of it. I am really starting to get to the tail end of my paint where I'm going to have to start replacing them, but hey, just clear that off and okay. I'll give that a dry off and clean up and I'll be back. Right. And let me see now. What are we on? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. This is number 7. I have a feeling I said number 7 last time. Outline something and smudge it. Well, there's not really anything there to outline, is there? Right, I ran out of power on my computer the other day, so this time I brought my charger in, but it's across my lap and I keep on getting tangled in it. Okay, right, I've got my woody here and I think I'm just going to go around the edge. Why not? Because we can go around the edge and we can just give my finger a little bit of a wet and smudge it. Right. Oops. It's come up a bit there, so I'll have to glue that down a bit, but just give this a little smudge. Oops. Right. Just have to turn my book around because otherwise you won't be able to see a thing. Right. I just love these woodies. Thank you, Trudy. And I already had half a dozen of my own that I had, so I took those to the lake. So now I have some basic colours for the lake, which is really good. I like that because I love them. Right. I'm just wiping my finger on a half wet baby wipe here because it is winter time and things don't get as soft and easy to smudge with your finger the same, but I'm liking that. That looks very cool and nice. I'm just not liking that it hasn't gone all the way up to that little. No, that'll do. That will do. I'll just give my finger a bit of a wipe off. Otherwise I'll be getting black stuff everywhere. Right. Quite liking that more. That's quite a cool background. Right. Now we're up to number 8, I believe. Add random words. Right. Right, I'm back. Get my little glue stick. Get that out of the road. I have just pulled out some single words that I had. I'm just going to go splash. Get a little wee corner stuck up here again. Right, let's see what we can. Oh, what's this one? Oh, flowers. Flowers. Whoops. Put some across there. Might just stick better. Right, what have we got here? Can't even remember days. Put you down there. Yeah, what's this one? Moon glow. I think this might have been part of a song title because it's music. It's music paper on the other side, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but have 5 layer. There we are. We have our random words. That was 8, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, it was. Remembering like a sieve. A good picture around. Add music paper. Oh dear. Right. Right. I have some music paper here. It has been inked. Right, I'm going to rip that down again because we don't want it to be too thick. Put it away. we will just put some little bits down. Don't want to have too much. Right, that one's too thick, we'll have that one. Right, my glue stick again. Right, oops. Yes, so it's just under 4 weeks until my daughter shifts into her new house. Well, has to shift out of the house she's in. We're not quite yet sure yet. The house she's renting has never been well, that was stupid of me. I just put the glue on the wrong side. Get rid of that. It's never been rented before. The owner was living in it, but her and her partner have just moved into a 68 acre property. So I'll just tear this one down a bit. My hand's very sticky. So they're just busy getting it healthy home proofed, because our houses all have to be to a certain standard before you can rent them now, which is really good for the tenants. Makes it harder for the renters. But all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll do. All right, that was 9. Just give it a flip around and make marks with a feather. I have a feather here. So we will get out our black paint. Just get out our black paint here. Just put far too much. And we will just make some little squiggles around the place. Little chicken, or in this case swan, markings. I think that's enough. Just clean off my brush here, my little feather. Put that out of the road, and that is making it marks with a feather. So we'll give that a dry off, and then I'll be back. Right, I'm back, and normally I would put a border around it as my wild card, so I am going to put a focal point on it, I think. And I think, because I think it's a lovely background, and I think I'm going to just pop this, and this was on the front page of a catalogue that I just got, a Fox collection, and I really like it. And my sister gets them actually, and she saved it for me and said you might like the front page. Now it was like a little curl up here, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but that is what I'm going to put on, and I'll just see if I can tip it so you don't get a glare on it. It's rather pretty, and that's just a nice background. So I'll just glue this down. I won't use that. I'll just do it here to the side so that the front of it doesn't get all mucky. I want to really give it a good gluing so it'll stick. Some paper just doesn't like sticking to the painty paper. especially if it's not quite flat. I think I'm going to put that about there. Like that. Now, what did I see? I had something just sticking there on my desk. And I think I might put this little wee stamp there just because it was on my desk floating around before I lose it, and it'll cover that little white spot. It's a little Japanese stamp, I think. I'm just going to put that there like that. Oh, I'm quite liking that. Let's get rid of my protective sheets. And a pen. I think I'll just write on this here. Sometimes those pens just don't like what they're writing on. Now, what's the date today? The date today is the 19th of the 7th, 21. And I think my pen is coming to an end. Maybe it's the dye on the paper it doesn't like, but it might. That's it. Right, and I'm quite happy with that. I'll just tilt it so you don't get a glare on.
Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.